Welcome to Best Binocular Reviews. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at mostly the external features of these new Eagle Optics Ranger ED 8x42 binoculars. For a full review that contains a lot of detail on the optics as well as the coatings used and my opinions on them and the view that these provide, please take a look in the section below that contains a link to my website for that full review. The eyepieces and the ocular lenses on these binoculars are protected with this flexible rubber or soft plastic rain guard. One thing I do like about them is it contains a nice flexible bridge in between, meaning that they can be replaced and stored on the binocular no matter what you set your IPD setting at. As you can see, the cups themselves fit nicely onto the ends of the eye cups and so won't easily come away accidentally. The 42mm objective lenses on the Ranger ED, as you can see, is protected by these tethered objective lens covers, also made from a soft plastic or quite flexible rubber. They fit well against the ends of the binocular and shouldn't come away accidentally. I do like this little flap they have on the top, making them easy to pull away. And as I mentioned before, they are tethered to the binocular with this loop over here, meaning that they'll always be handy, but out of the way when you're glassing. However, should you not like them dangling around below, you can quite easily just take them off and remove them as like that. The binoculars themselves feature a single central bridge. This can be open and closed and thus changes the IPD setting or the distance between the ocular lenses, and you can adjust this, as with most binoculars, by opening and closing it like that to match the distance between your eyes. The overall build quality of these binoculars looks really good. They have a nice, quite tough but quite hard rubber coating. This provides an extra bit of grip, but also makes the binocular a little less shiny, and also dampens any sounds, both of which can be important if you want to remain hidden and hide away from, say, timid animals or wildlife and things like that. The new Ranger ED binoculars feature twist-up eye cups that, with the mechanism, as you can see, works really well. The eyepiece housing looks to be is made out of metal, and they're nice and robust. The twist-up mechanism, there are actually two intermediate click stops in between fully retracted and fully extended. This, combined with a full 19.5mm of eye relief, gives you plenty of options for maneuver and to get your eyes at the exact distance behind the ocular lenses, so that you get the full field of view without any black rings or anything like that forming on the edges of the view. I really like the Diopter adjustment ring on these binoculars. Like most, it's positioned on the right barrel next to the eyepiece, but unlike most, it is lockable. So to turn it, you have to actually click it up like so, and then you can turn it left or right to adjust this eyepiece independently of the left-hand side, and this allows you to compensate for any differences in your vision. Once you've found the correct setting, you can click it back in place, and it shouldn't move accidentally. These binoculars feature a central focusing wheel. It's nice and large and nice and grippy. This will help with grip, which is usually more important when you're wearing thick gloves or something like that during winter time. But anyway, it works really nicely. Turns nice and smoothly, but not too freely, so you get any unwanted turning of the wheel. To take the focus from near focus all the way to far focus takes just over 1.5 turns of the dial. This is about a sort of average gearing mechanism, so meaning that there's a nice compromise between speed of changing a focus over long distances, as well as being able to easily fine-tune your focus to get exactly right. The Eagle Optics Ranger ED 8x42 binoculars are tripod adaptable. What I mean by that is this front dust cap on the front can be quite easily unscrewed like so. This reveals a thread inside, a standard thread that almost all tripod adapters, or all that I've ever come across, will screw into, and then make it easy for you to attach this binocular onto your tripod. The included soft carry case that comes with the Ranger ED binoculars, it's a soft case. It looks to be reasonably well made, pretty well made actually. Nice stitching and out of nice materials. On the back here there's a belt loop should you want to carry it on your hip. As you see on the side here, it has 2 loops which you can connect a included and separate neck strap, neck strap or a shoulder strap. With these quick release clips you can quickly add it on. It also has a shoulder slider, so you can adjust it to suit your personal carrying style and to make the carry a bit more comfortable. The bag itself the lid is held closed with this quick release clip. That's quite good. It's a nice way to make sure that it won't open accidentally, but also when opening and closing it, it makes a little less noise than say Velcro does, which can in some circumstances give your position away or frighten away timid birds or something if they happen to be nearby. So a nice little small touch there. Opening inside, it's nice and soft, a reasonable amount of padding, and should protect the binoculars inside quite well. I also do like the fact that Eagle Optics have included a netted pocket inside. This is a sort of nice way to keep things like a lens cleaning cloth or some personal items like money or your wallet or something, or keys, separate from the actual binocular. The included Eagle Optics neck strap is reasonably well made. It's nice and flexible. Whilst there's some padding, it's perhaps not as thick as some I've seen, neither is it as wide as some. However, for a small lightweight binocular like this is more than enough, and you shouldn't really have any need for any more padding than that. The connectors, they're sort of fake leather connectors over here, are stitched really well. I don't think will come apart very easily. And the nylon straps attached to the binocular in the usual way by threading it through, and with a slider over here, so you can adjust the length of the strap. As you can see, the neck strap itself is just slightly curved. This does help a little bit with comfort in that it'll fit over your shoulders and your neck just that bit better, so that they hang better and more comfortably around on the front of your chest. Eagle Optics also include a reasonably good quality cleaning cloth. Whilst it'll work for emergency cleaning and out in the field and things like that, I would suggest that you invest in a proper lens cleaning kit to maintain your binoculars and the lenses at the premium level without any risk of scratching or harming the coatings on the end of the lens. And there you have it. That's just the quick overview of these Eagle Optics Ranger ED 8x42 binoculars. For the full review, as I said, just read the comment section below for a link to my website, which will go over all the specifications as well as the coatings and the optics and everything else, and my opinions on just how well they performed out in the field, which is designed to go along with this video. Thank you very much.